Okay guys, wasn't planning to do a video on this, but I figured since I got this body panel in the back of this Pilot, I would at least show you in case somebody needs to know. This is a 2017 Pilot Touring. I think this rear panel, they actually call it the rear floor crossmember. Here's a part number. They call it a rear floor crossmember because it sits on the frame and it doesn't just drop down like a normal rear body panel. So they tell you in the Honda procedure that you actually have to buy a new floor panel that goes all the way halfway through the car, and they tell you to cut it about midway. They give you a cut line, and then around the subframe mount, you take the back half of the floor out of the car and you put the new one in and overlap it. So the only way to overlap into the car is to have a new floor panel, so you get a longer piece out of that new section. What I was able to do is take the bolts out they put in it. They actually locate it with a bolt here. Same thing on the other side. That locates it left and right and up and down. And then to get the in and out at the bottom, they've got it bolted into the spare tire winch holder. They also tell you to cut that out with the floor and replace it. So you'd end up buying a floor panel, which is I think around $1,500. You would need this piece. This is around a little over 300 list. And you've got to take these brackets off the end here that tie the frame to the rear body panel. I've got those somewhere over here. You'd have to drill holes in the new ones anyway, so I went ahead and just saved these. I can put these back on. But that actually ties into the rear panel here. So that comes off first. And I was able to cut out all the welds along this piece. Then there's two behind a plug here, and there's these down the side, and you've got all the ones along the back edge of the floor right there. And there's not any in this area because the frame rail's in the way. They couldn't pinch this with a spot welder, so this is actually spot welded to the floor before the floor to the rail before the floor is put in. So all of this is put in from the inside, located with those 4 bolts. But you are able, what I did was I took, where this piece runs up behind here, I took about 1/8 of an inch off the height of it. So I'm right down on where the nut's welded to it behind it. Bent these pieces out slightly. And then right where it has to clear the frame, right here, I just barely bent the edge of the frame rail down, and that section of this panel I bent upwards so that it could ride under the floor and get started. And then I was able to put it in from the back side like this, reach through here and hook it around the D-pillar here, and then slide it under the floor. And I was able to just hammer it on the corners all the way in until these threaded holes were centered in the spare tire support there, and then I bolted it in place. So what I did was I located this here at the original marks of the paint, tightened it down, then I knocked it in until I could tighten that up in the center. So now I know it's located up and down where it was here. You can see the paint mark around it. It's in the original place. So that locates it vertically, horizontally, and then I was able to just go in there, tighten those two when I knew I had it far enough in where those bolts, those threaded holes for those bolts were centered. So now I'm going to mark all these areas that I need to grind off and put weld through primer along the edges, all through here, and then all along the floor. But it is possible to not have to cut the floor out of the car if anybody's trying to do this and is wondering. I couldn't find any information on this other than the Honda procedure that I had to look up. But you can get it in there without having to really do anything to the floor other than disconnect it from this. And I bent it up just a hair, maybe a few degrees, just so this thing could slide under it. But here's part number again, 65750 TG7A00ZZ. And this should go from 2016 through 2022 maybe. So if you've got to take one of these on, you're wondering if this is possible, then go ahead and do it. It's not that bad. What I did was I cut this section out. I've got another gate too. See what happened to the gate. I cut this section right here out to begin with, give me some room. And then from that point, I was able to take all the welds out like this. Cut around the bottom of the pillar. Cut it at the floor, a little bit up above the floor there. I was able to get the whole corner out. Able to get the whole corner out of each side like that. And that just left me these little flanges left on the car. That came out with it. It left me this one and this one to just take the welds out from the outside, because I'll have to weld through here anyway. So I just drilled all the way through it and then knocked it off. It's not near as bad as it looks. And once I've got it in there, I just wanted to verify it would go. I'm going to mark all these welds and areas I've got to potentially drill out. I think I'm just going to have to grind. I don't think I have anything to really drill or punch. But I'll mark all this. Now that I know it will fit this way, I'll get it ready to go in. Then I'll put it back in here. But before I weld it, I'll get the gate back on it. The seal, put the seal on it. Make sure everything will come down nice and tight and seal up. Then I weld it in. From that point, it's just weld finishing and paint and then putting it back together.